So, this week we are going to dive deeper into something we touched on a little bit last week. And this is really kind of amazing. I love this one because what we tend to do with our feelings is we think about our feelings. We don't actually feel our feelings. We're not really taught to do that. Some people have this instinctual knowledge about that. I do not. I had to learn this the very, very, very hard way. And so, this is a really wonderful piece of this process. Because often what happens when we're having a feeling is we start thinking about it. We start judging it. We start judging ourselves for having the feeling. We start judging our life choices around the feeling. Like if you're feeling lonely, you start to question, you question your worth. You question, the choices that may have led you to this one moment when you feel lonely. And it's all, frankly, it's bullshit because, the feeling you can have the best relationships in the world and still feel lonely sometimes because that's what happens. We're human. We sometimes feel lonely, even if we have, amazing people around us. So really, my point here is that it's so easy to feel a feeling and to get up in our heads about it and begin judging it and judging ourselves for having the feeling. Oh, there's something wrong with me for being angry. No, you're a human person, and anger is sometimes part of it. And so the best way to really process whatever emotion you're having, best way, I shouldn't say that, but one of my favorite ways and, a really wonderful way to process this emotion is to actually feel it. So your emotion isn't happening, your feelings aren't happening in your head. Those are your thoughts. Your feelings are happening in your body where you feel things, like if you stub your toe on a chair, you're feeling that. And, if you touch your hand, you're feeling it. And so what we really want to do is, say you're feeling really sad, that feeling is going to show up in your body somewhere. So this is a process, getting to the place where you can really feel your feelings in your body and notice where they are in your body. Some of us can do that right now. Some of you are like, yup, I'm on this. I am feeling slightly angry and it's showing up right here. And some of you are like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, so really, having the intention to be able to feel your feelings and know where a feeling is showing up in your body, that's the first step. Just, having that intention. And then, other things will start to help. Like the healthier you get physically with, exercise and nutrition and clearing yourself out energetically, which is something we're going to begin looking at next, in the next couple of videos. That all will really help you be able to, kind of lock in on that feeling in your body. But for now, let's just, we all do have this, this skill, this talent, this kind of innate, like we have this body so we can feel with it. So let's all just sort of like assume that this is something we can do right now and give it a try. And this is going to be the thing that you practice this week. So you can kind of keep returning to this and, just learning kind of this new language of your body. So, say you're feeling sad. What might happen if you check in, you notice that you're feeling sad. Ugh, you're sad. So I like to close my eyes. You don't have to. Close your eyes and notice where the sadness is showing up, like where it is in your body. And, maybe it's over your heart. So, this is where you want to just be with that feeling because it's a physical, your feeling is actually a physical sensation. It's not, I am sad, therefore I have done something wrong in my life, therefore I made a wrong life choice somewhere, therefore, somebody who did a thing that made me sad is now wrong. That's all thinking about it, and that's not actually processing the feeling. So you want to really just, see note where it is in your body, and just sit with it. Last week we scented oxygen, and now this week, what we're going to really do is just notice how it feels. What is the physical sensation of it? What is, it might be pulsing. It might feel, kind of gross, or like molasses, or there's gonna be some sort of feeling. And so just being with that feeling, noticing that feeling, feeling that feeling in your body without getting all up in judgment around it, that is going to process that feeling beautifully. And it's going to, it actually is going to go away. For the most part, it doesn't take very long. The most, it could take 30 seconds, it could take 5 minutes, but it probably won't take a whole lot longer than that, because once you put your attention to that feeling and really focus on feeling it without letting your brain jump in and give you all sorts of judgments about that feeling will go. It will just process out of your body, and you'll be able to go on with your day. And hey, boom, you don't feel sad anymore. You don't feel lonely anymore. Like maybe this, the circumstance that brought you there, may still apply, but you're not going to feel it the same way because you'll have processed that feeling. And it's kind of magical. It's really kind of wonderful. So this is something that I really encourage you to practice over the next, 6 days, 7 days until you get the next video, and just really be aware of where your feelings are showing up in your body, noticing if you're having judgments about it. And it's, if you're, of course, it's okay that you're having judgments about it. We just don't want to get caught in those judgments. We don't want to give them extra energy. We don't want to, give them more fuel to just keep judging in the judgy circle. So, instead, just drop into your body and feel the physical sensation, whatever it is, and just spend a few minutes with it, and, see how much faster you feel better. So, play with that this week. And yeah, this is exciting. I hope that things are starting to, you're starting to have some good realizations for yourself. You're starting to really get develop a new relationship with your feelings. And we'll talk soon.